Now, I know a few of you have wondered why I've gotten a new camera. This is one reason I've gotten a new camera right here. Um, Before, all I did was use the action camera and then the phone as a backup. But a lot of times the phone does not save it the best. I have issues with that. But if I was to come down here and try film, let's say that was Troy out there playing, or I came down here to film Paige being a referee, that's what you'd see right there. Now, I don't know how that's going to turn out on a big screen, but on the little screen of the action camera, I can't even see the kids barely running around. Well, is anybody wondering what we're doing yet today? We got little Bud dropped off at school, so I'm messing around with my cameras, trying to get them to where they're working a tad better, especially the one that we're on right now. We know that one works. We know that this one is brand new, so I'm trying to get used to it. So what we're doing today is we are going to drive around a little bit off and on to just see if we can get things going. And I figured while we're doing that, we just will make a video, and then you guys are going to get to see a little bit of the neck of the woods that I kind of live in. Because a lot of times you guys are always saying, man, there's just no traffic anywhere around you. It's because there's not, guys. A traffic jam in my neck of the woods of Iowa, over here in western Iowa, would mean that there's a tractor on the road. Yeah, there'd be a tractor pulling a disc, or a planter, or a combine, or a wagon, or something like that, and that would be my idea of a traffic jam. We're going to run home quick because I need to edit up a video. I got a few videos behind in the trucking world, so we need to go home, we need to edit up a video. Then once we get that done, we're just going to go drive around a little bit and see if we can get things dialed in. Like with this camera right now, I think I have it set in pretty good, but I'm looking at the screen and you're looking a little, I'm looking a little red. So we're just going to keep messing around with things until we get things set in right, and once we do, then we'll be okay, because I'm not giving up on this expensive camera that I bought because it's just too handy. It works great for filming everything at home, and I think it will work just as good in the truck if I get it set right. Well, for example, a lot of places have skyscrapers. Probably the tallest things in my neck of the woods are those right there. Those are grain bins full of corn or soybeans, because that's what we grow usually around here in the western Iowa parts. But those are the tallest things we have in our neck of the woods. We don't have any buildings taller than those. Well, time got away from me there. We were in the house editing videos, editing a video. Holy smokes. That last video I put out, man, for some reason that one took forever, and I think it's because I'm finally starting to figure out how to edit the videos between sounds. When the sounds out of this thing come across a lot stronger and louder than the sounds out of the DJI microphone. So when I'm transitioning from me talking to you guys when we're out on the road with this camera, and then I transition over to first class noises, you know, going down the road, getting her highway sound, how do you say, it goes from really loud to not so loud. And I think I've finally figured out in this video, the one coming out today, that you guys how to transition the sounds more without getting that click, or without getting that extreme how do you say, jump from one sound to the other. So needless to say, we spent a long time doing that. Mixture, I had to take Tater Tot to the doctor. She's got a little bit of a sore throat, pretty sure it's just sinuses. And then talking to Pops for a little bit. It's already time to go pick Troy up. So we're gonna go grab Troy, then maybe try to mess around with the camera a little bit more. We have the man with the plan. How you doing, bud?
Good.
How was school today?
Good.
Good. Ay, ay, ay. That bag is a heavy bag, isn't it? And you informed me that I now have slobber running down the side of my pickup?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, Jax likes the slobber, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you want to know what I've been doing today? I've been editing videos and experimenting. I'm trying to get this camera right here to work a little better. I may have it figured out. I'm not too sure. You know that video, that motorcycle video me and you put together? We were outside the Beef and Brew. I had somebody comment, do you own the whole town? For the simple fact there was nobody there. Nobody on Main Street here. This is our hustling Main Street. It's a busy one, isn't it? It actually is kind of busy for right now. You know, off to the right there where that doctor's clinic is now. I remember one of my best friends used to live there.
At the doctor's clinic?
No, not at the doctor's clinic. Before the doctor's clinic and the helicopter pad was built there. There was a huge 2-story house. I used to live in that.
I thought that used to be like a workout center thing.
No, but it's a workout center now because they took that doctor's clinic out and they put a rehabilitation workout type thing in there now. But before that was there was 2 buildings. There was a 2-story old house that my buddy used to live in, and then there was another doctor's clinic right on the corner. But it was the doctor's clinic that I used to go to. It was just a house. It was just a big house. What's that thing called that they added over at the park over here?
Gaga pit.
Gaga pit?
Gaga ball pit.
Gaga ball pit. Well, it looks like a pretty good workout.
It's fun.
Is it? How'd you learn?
When I stayed the night at Seth's house, he said, "You want to play Gaga ball?" I was like, "What is that?" And we were jumping on a trampoline, and then he said he called his sister.
There's Mike.
Called his sister over to play with us on the trampoline, and she grabbed the ball.
Yeah.
And then they explained how you can't kick it. You can only hit it with your hands, and if it hits below the knee, you're out.
Oh yeah.
And it's even harder on a trampoline because when you jump, it bounces up.
You know, that's another cool kind of thing about a small town here, bud. You know, we seen Mike back there and Keith. Kind of know everybody, don't we? There is big drawbacks about living in a small town. I'm going to tell my viewers all about the small town living, about the bad stuff a little bit later on. Alrighty, just got done having a nice conversation with Mom and Dad. Well, I am trying something new on this camera. On this camera, I am trying, remember that wind muff? Actually, I don't even know if I'm going to talk about it. I have not edited it up yet in today's video yet. But we tried putting that wind muff on this camera. Well, it didn't work. And I lost a half a day's footage. It was not pleasant. I was not a happy camper, so I started using my other camera. Did some modifications to the wind muff right now. Right now the wind really isn't blowing though. Tater Tot has to referee a soccer game tonight. Troy doesn't have a soccer game, but Tater has to referee a soccer game tonight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down there and record Tater Tot for a little bit and actually see if the wind muff is working or not. As for how fast you guys are going dim to bright, I actually think I have solved that issue as well. Let's give it a second. Should give it 1 second. Okay, we've dimmed down a little bit, but not a lot. But here, let me try this real quick. See a difference in there? I don't either. Maybe I'll see one when I go to edit it. But this camera has all kinds of fancy technology on it, and I really just need to learn how to use it. Yesterday's video was just a tantrum on how to... I was not figuring it out, and I was not having a good time because I had lost a half a day's footage, rightfully so. Here's a test. Ready? Well, it's still dark. Okay, that part, and she's trying. Give it a second. She's trying. Oh, what's it gonna do? Is it gonna focus? There we go, it focused. That part is going to be almost impossible to take care of, I'm betting. And the wise of coming in and outside the house like I used to. We might have, I don't know, we still have settings to go over and things to get used to, but just walking throughout the house, I can actually get it to work now, and it's not pitch black, and I don't look like I have black eyes or anything. It's actually working pretty good.
And say you have to help your dad on the farm, it's almost been a farm. It's going to be much work.
It seems like everything is staying off to the other side of the field with the other ref. I can't get Tater Tot really doing a whole lot. But we've moved around 3 or 4 times, trying different angles. And the wind is not bad, but it is blowing enough to where it would pick up over the mic if it's going to pick up anything.
Well, we have dropped Tater Tot off at practice, and she has requested that when she gets done with practice, if I would kindly have some Chinese food waiting for her. She's having kind of a rough day, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to run in here and we're going to get some Chinese food. Well, we're going to go ahead and call this bath time. I know, we just washed it yesterday? Or was it the day before? I think it was yesterday we just washed it. Put around all that gravel and, well, it's like a thing. Whenever we come to Denison, we're in Denison, Iowa. Whenever we come to Denison, you have to go to the car wash. This car wash here is quite possibly the best car wash I've ever found. You're gonna ask me for a name, I don't know. If you're around the area, it's the one down by Casey's, not the power washes. We have one of those power washes in Mapleton. It works because it's the only car wash in town back home, but it's like I was talking about yesterday about having a shop that was that close to town. It's okay to travel away to get washes. Let's do this. Woo boy, like I told you guys, look at this car wash. Look at that. Look at that. Can you see it? Let's see the shine. Oh my goodness. This car wash is just the best. Man, you just can't get that. I better hurry up and get this thing dried off though. Holy smokes. Ha. Alright guys, well you've been around the whole time while we were experimenting. If you're here still, that means you've made it this far. And if you're watching this video, that means that everything turned out good. I know the camera's not the best camera in the world right now, but it will be, I think. And if not, we'll just go backwards and go back to the other camera. But you have to try new things, and that's what we're doing right now. That's what we've been doing all day today, is experimenting on new cameras. And then I've been showing you guys around a little bit of where I live, the area I live, and the small town lifestyle that I live in. But other than that, guys, we need to get this dried off before it dries itself. And I need to eat some Chinese and pig tater tot up. So if you enjoyed this video, throw a like down there. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe. Other than that, you guys keep yourself safe, and as always, I'll see you next time. I'm not saving anything. I'm recording, yes, but I'm not saving anything.
Yeah, I beat him up, people. That's what the morning does.
You're gonna get hurt. Now stop.